my gosh, it actually worked that time. Huh. Hello. Hey guys. Y'all probably aren't even in here yet because hot dang, that took a minute. Okay, I think it's working now. Hang on, let me update my Instagram people. Oh look, I got a notification. It says it's live. If you had your notifications turned on, you would know. Oh, hello. How do you there? Look, see? If you had your notifications turned on, then you know. Oh, hey, look, y'all are getting here. Hey guys, what's up? Let me go Insta update my Insta update stuff. Oh gracious, y'all get to see me live here because this is gonna be interesting. I hadn't done a live little show here in a hot minute. Okay, let me tell my Instagram people. Oh, do y'all like my new phone? By the way, got my new phone the other day and my new case. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm actually live now. It actually worked. So see, here we are. Say hey guys. Say hey to yourself in the comments. There are some folks in here, so y'all can join me. We're going live and we're gonna discuss the video from last week. So yeah, watch it. How's that? Was that a good story? All right, hold on. Let me apply my filter. I should probably leave the link too so people could watch. No, they'll figure it out. Y'all figure it out, right? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's upload that Instagram and story. Okay, done. Hey guys. Hey. Thanks. I like my cell phone case too. It was interesting. Gaines helped me pick it out. It was exclusively at Target. Not sponsored, but they were there. Okay. Gaines was like, it's broken, mommy. I was like, no, it's not broken. It's just, Anyways, what's up? So I wanted to do this and I decided, I'd said in my video last week, if you haven't watched it, I don't know what to tell you. You're just going to have to catch up after this is over because unless you just want to leave this and come watch it later. But I had said in my video last week, I was going to upload something Sunday. And it is Sunday, obviously. And I've been thinking about it all week. And I was like, you know what? I would rather just go live than just uploading another video where I just kind of like talk about stuff. I don't know. I may switch it up as I kind of figure out what I'm doing with this because honestly, I just don't really know. We're going to kind of make this work out together. Why does the chat keeps like disappearing and then reappearing? Okay. I hope this is all working out. It took me like 5 times to go live. I redid like the title and the thumbnail. Like I totally forgot that they make you make a thumbnail like in the moment when you're clicking go live. And so I was like, I don't even know what to do. So the thumbnail's really random. Sorry about that. But anyways, so I decided I was going to do a little live stream so I could talk to y'all real time. And I know there is a lot of things that people want to talk about and ask about. And we just had Gaines' birthday party and we did a lot of fun stuff right now that is going on. But I really want to keep this like dedicated just to talking about the stuff I've been talking about on my channel. In my videos, talk to y'all about how my week has been going, find out how your week has been going, and some different things. So we're going to do that. And I see lots of questions about potty training, and we will also talk about that in the vlogs. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but it's going. It's going. Yeah, there's a few little obstacles. I don't even want to get into it because then we'll get into a whole discussion about that. But y'all stay tuned for tomorrow on our channel. We'll be doing an update. If you missed it, we posted like the preparation. We posted day 1 and day 2. And then tomorrow's is going to be like, I think like day 3 and 4 and kind of just a general update of the next few days after that. So stay tuned for that. But basically it's mostly almost there. It's a little different around this time. So, okay. So let's talk about, if you missed last week's videos, oh my gosh, this is so distracting because I'm reading the comments. I'm like, I'm coming back to all these things. Maybe I'll just talk to y'all real fast from the comments and then I'll get to what I'm going to talk about. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then I'm like, wait, I wanted to say stuff. I know it's our daily vlogs too. We do miss that, but it has been better for us, for our family to be able to like not have to film every single day. Cause honestly, every single day is not interesting. Like there's not that much interesting stuff. So I feel like we've been able to put out better quality content, interesting, like well edited, all that. So yes, that is great. I'm not going to answer a bunch of questions, but hey to everybody, Tuscaloosa, Minnesota, like somebody said, Denver, Colorado. What is up? Somebody asked about the potty seat that you messaged me about. I did see that with the little steps or whatever that you climb up. That is super great, awesome suggestion. He's actually gotten the stool down good now. And sometimes he can even climb up there without even having a stool or a potty seat or anything. So excellent on that. Okay, let's get back to the topic at hand. So last week I talked in the video that I uploaded on my channel about how I was starting kind of a new whole little thing. I decided I wanted to talk to you guys about something that has been to my attention. I'm not going to tell everything that I said in the video and recap the whole thing, but basically just talking about how I feel like lately, for myself personally, for friends, for people I see comments from, everybody just feeling like overdone, overstressed, overtired, over it in life. And how a lot of times I feel like one thing that is keeping me overstressed and keeping me like, I guess, stretched too thin, or, whatever the word may be, is having a hard time with setting boundaries. And I kind of gave just a description of like boundaries, what exactly I was talking about. And basically comes down to kind of figuring out like if you have some goals, if you have moral beliefs, if you have like just thoughts on different things about, how you're going to raise your kids, or what time your kids should go to bed, or what time you should go to bed, or how much you should eat, all those things. Some of it, I guess you could kind of describe in different ways, self-discipline, all that kind of stuff. But basically I feel like for the most part, you got to have kind of a boundary that you make clear with other people about different things, that kind of just avoids all the stress and all the tension around, like, okay, so say, for example, like I talked in the video about the kids getting in my closet, and it was becoming a stressful thing, and I ended up just being like, look, y'all aren't allowed in my closet. That's my personal space. That's my boundary. My boundary for this week that I talked about in the video was that I was starting out small. I have lots of things that I want to accomplish as I'm kind of working through this myself. But my boundary that I wanted to like work on enforcing for myself this week was that I was not going to let anything interfere with me getting my Thursday video up and getting this video done today. Let me just tell you today, there have been some complications. And I think part of that is like setting a goal, keeping a goal, being disciplined about it, and not breaking a promise to yourself, not breaking a promise to you guys that I've made to y'all. But I think it's hard sometimes because I'm tempted to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. We had the party this weekend. Everything's crazy. Cullen ended up having to go help Brittany, his sister, change a tire on her car that was flat. And he was like, okay, I'll be back in time to like help get the kids to bed so he can do this live stream. And then it took longer than he thought. And then I went to get live one year, and like this thing was a hot dang mess and would not work. It was like just spinning its wheels. So I'm live now and talking about this thing. But I stuck to it. And as far as how it's gone with sticking to the boundaries, the first day when I was actually posting my video, I was editing it, and I was sitting there working on it when Gaines woke up from her nap, and she came down, and I was like, okay, let me just finish what I'm doing, and then I'll play with you. And she was like, oh, Mommy, you're always still working when I wake up from my nap. Which I am, because usually that's when I do work, and a lot of times I am, but not always. But it was one of those things I was like, oh, the mom guilt, She was like, I want you to play with me. And of course I want to play with her and want to do that. But and typically I'd be like, okay, I'm going to stop what I'm doing, interrupt my train of thought that I'm on, and I'm just going to go like do whatever she wants. And then I realized, like it's important to show her that I'm having some self-discipline. I'm enforcing kind of the boundaries I've set for myself, that I'm going to get this work done. And I'd been working as hard as I could to get it done as fast as I could. And so I told her, I was like, let me just finish what I'm doing. Give me, however long, and then we'll play. And she was fine with it. And I said, here, you can play with this. And so I stuck to it, and I didn't like just give in to the guilt feeling of like, I have to drop everything right this second. Like, she was fine. It's not like she, needed something. She wasn't like in desperate need of anything other than attention, which she totally got plenty of after that. But anyways, so that was like my first, as I was editing the video about boundaries, that happened, and I was like, okay, this is going to be okay. So yes, that was kind of my first little bit of a challenge this week. There are several things along the way that would kind of were interfering with getting the video done and up when I wanted it to. And there were a couple times when I needed to stop because we're also in the middle of potty training Brooks. We were in the middle of planning Gaines' birthday party. It was a great week for me to decide that I wanted to start something new. Not really. Anyways, but there were several things that came up that I was tempted to just be like, okay, it's fine. I'll do whatever it is else that somebody needs me to do, or blah, 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 and not follow through with what I was going to do. And then I realized, this is important to me. And this is what I said in my video, that it's important to me, and that's why I'm going to do it. Like, I'm not setting this boundary because I just want to be selfish and I just want to say, like, no, I don't care what anybody else needs. I just want to do my stuff. I set the boundary and goal for myself that I was going to get this video up because I feel like it's an important thing to talk about. I feel like a lot of people struggle with it. And reading y'all's comments on this, I was like blown away by y'all's comments on my video. It was amazing. And I've been, again, this was not part of my boundaries and my goals this week, so I didn't get it done. But I've been meaning to tweet and say thank y'all for all the comments, post a little something and say thank you, which I didn't do. But maybe I'll work on that next week. And I really, it's been a crazy, crazy, overwhelming week. But the comments were so overwhelming. I appreciated it so, so much. And I love hearing about y'all stuff. So I want to hear what some of y'all's boundaries were that you're working on this week. I saw a lot of y'all posts that you struggle with it. Kind of an overall concept. Is there anybody that's like set something for yourself this week? You've either stuck to it, you didn't stick to it. Basic things. I think I initially was like, thought of all these big things that I wanted to work on and like all these boundaries to set. And some of it we've kind of been working on in our family over the past, I guess, few months, whatever, as far as like not making the kids, but like getting the kids to bed at a consistent time, because we've always been so willy-nilly about that. And, I'll be like, okay, they need to get to bed. And Cullen's like, well, they're being so good. Let's not disturb them. And then we'll get in a fight about, not a fight, but, I'll be like, they need to go to bed. And he'll be like, what's that? Anyways. So that kind of stuff, we kind of discussed it with each other and we're like, okay, no, we're going to make our goal that they're going to get up to bed, like go upstairs at this time, unless there's some major change or something. And just by like setting that like boundary for ourselves, or that guideline, or whatever you want to call it, we've been better able to not argue about it, or not like, oh, you're just trying to make them stay up later. You want me to deal with it because you've got something else to do. Like, it's just how it is. So, that's how it goes. Also, I saw something come through. Jordan Sarum. Hey girl, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. I forget about super chat, and I'm not really sure exactly. I haven't been paying too much attention because I've been trying to talk. Okay, let's read. Okay, somebody said, let's see, who is this? JC Beam. She said, one of my boundaries I try to set and stick to would be to finish my homework. She's in college, before doing things she enjoys, such as YouTube and other activities. That is a great one. And I try hard to do that stuff too. I actually preach to Cullen about that a lot too, because he's like trying to edit and he'll get distracted by Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. And I'm like, just get the vlog done first and then you can look at that stuff. And he's like, well, it's part of my job, but still it's distracting. So yes, that is a great boundary. And I think, making sure you stick to that is awesome. Have you tried to stick to it this week? Let me know. Let's see. Where'd the one go? It just like went away. Okay, somebody, Andrea M, said, I posted about social boundaries. We were supposed to go to a football game with friends and the kids were just not feeling well, so we decided to call it off and stay home. I totally get you on that. And social boundaries, that is a hard one, but I'm very proud of you for calling it off when you felt like that was the right thing to do. There have been so many times that we have made the opposite decision with social things or, family events or whatever it may be. And literally the whole day we're like, oh my gosh, like the kids are just like, it's just not a good day. Everybody's grumpy and in a bad mood. Nobody got a good nap. like just, oh, we shouldn't even go. And then we end up going and we're miserable and the kids are miserable. And then we're like embarrassed because our kids are the ones crying and screaming. And now I'm not saying you should just cancel every social event, but there's some times when you just have to make a call on that. Like you may really want to do this social thing and really be with whoever you're going for, but awesome job sticking to that. Let's see. Monica said, I'm pregnant, so this week I'm trying to make some time to take care of me. I have a husband and a 3-year-old, so finding time for me is always difficult. That is a great one, especially when you're pregnant, when you're dealing with any type of major life thing like that. You definitely have to take care of yourself to maintain your sanity, to maintain your health, to maintain all of those things. And I think somebody commented about this on the video, and I commented back, and I do want to like kind of make not a whole video about this, but it's something I want to talk about. The thing that I've found to be most helpful for either doing that or for like finding time for Cullen and me as a couple is literally putting it on the schedule, a week, weeks, however long, maybe even the same day, but putting it on the schedule in advance, putting it on the calendar, and even like booking a babysitter or booking say it, you're doing something for yourself. I don't know, something that you have to stick to. Maybe it's that you're going somewhere with a friend. And so there's somebody else that's relying on you to keep that schedule or that, whatever it may be. Putting it on the calendar for sure helps, and kind of defining that, I guess, thing that you need to do for yourself instead of when I'm like, oh, I just need to take some time for myself. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to kind of figure it out, schedule it, put it on the calendar, and then I'll look forward to it too. So, okay, let's try to get, oh shoot, I just hit like go all the way. Oh, somebody, Rose Taylor said, hey, Katie, I'm lady. You're late, like late to the thing. Okay, let's see. I have no ability to discipline kids. They don't take me seriously. How do I learn to discipline? Well, that is like a whole can of worms. My goodness, that's like, woo, we could go all day to many different directions on all of that. I will say that one thing that we have found lately, literally this week, I've been working on it because like boundaries have been all in my mind. Being consistent, not only with boundaries, but with discipline, just consistency in general across the board. And one thing I have found that decreases stress for everybody is once you set a boundary or once you set something, sticking to it and not wavering, which is hard because like Brooks in his little face, when he gets like upset or offended by something and he's like, I'm like, oh, well, I mean, sure, it's fine, whatever. But I've found they totally take me a lot more serious when I just stick to it. And if they cry about it, I'm sorry. That's just part of being a kid and growing up. You're just going to have to be mad that I didn't let you do X, Y, and Z. Okay, this is an example. This morning, we've had a lot of problems with them fighting over toys, especially with Gaines getting new toys this week with her birthday and stuff. And she's like, no, you can't touch this. No, you can't touch that. That's mine. And she has a million things out right now because they're all new toys. And one thing this morning, I was like, all right, guys, new rule. We're having a new system because I'm tired of all the fighting over the toys. I don't care because then it turns into, well, he had it first, well, I had it first, and I wasn't looking, so I don't know who had it first. So I said, any toy you fight over, it's going away. We're putting it up and nobody gets it. Like neither of you is going to get it. Nobody's getting it. I'm putting it up. And I did that literally probably 3 times in about 10 or 15 minutes this morning. And after the 3rd time, Gaines literally started sharing everything with Brooks. And it was, I mean, obviously it's not like she's going to do it forever, but if I stick to it and be consistent, I think it will be super helpful just to have that as a rule instead of if you argue about it, you're going to go to timeout, which we do timeout. And, it helps sometimes. But having the consequence of like everybody loses the toy, then you kind of have to work together to like make things work and be able to play with your stuff. So she came in and was like, she said, Mommy, I would like some goldfish. And so I fixed her some little goldfish in a bag. And she said, okay, well, I'm going to eat my goldfish. And if you look away for long enough, I might just share some with Brooks. And I was like, who are you? Oh my goodness, you're crazy. And so she shared some goldfish with Brooks. She came in and randomly like brought him a little Cinderella toy that she got for her birthday that he wanted to play with. So, okay, let's see. How does this top chat work? I see somebody just did like a super chat for $4.99. Thank you so much for that. That's awesome. I think if I click it, I can see it. Okay. Tori King said, being more productive with my time. It's hard to stay on track and focus. Yes, that is absolutely so true. Okay, husband, thank you for the donation of our own money to me. Hold on, I got to see what he says. Okay, sorry, that got me distracted. Tori, she said it's hard to stay on track and focus. Speaking of which, did you see what just happened here? I'm like getting distracted, and now I'm like blushing because Cullen just super chatted me. Okay, anyways, being more productive with your time. It's hard to stay on track and focus. Yes, absolutely. Do you see me right now? This is out of control. I'm not on track and focused at all. Yes, it's really hard for me too. I wish I could give you some real helpful advice. I can actually, you know what? I can give all the advice on staying on track and being helpful and focused, but whether I can follow it, it's a whole nother thing. I guess I would say, like, okay, Tori, comment and let me know, what is it that you do to try to help yourself do that? I would say for me, when I know I have something to do, that I like have a deadline, I have a timeline, I will like put my phone away, turn it on do not disturb, not look at it, because that's the thing that distracts me the most. Honestly, with kids, what can you do? They're going to interrupt you and they're going to distract you and all that. Oh, I'm going to miss Cullen's super chat. Oh, well, he said a curse word. I can't say that. Oh, thanks, babe. I appreciate it. He said, you're so good at this. Love you. Give me a kiss. Thank you. Love you. Okay. So staying on track and focusing, that it's hard. Yeah, it really is. That's one of the things when I hear people talk about how to stay on track and focus is like, when you got kids that walk in the room where they fall and they hurt themselves, like, how are you supposed to stay on track with that? But when that's not involved, honestly, something I do sometimes too is put my headphones in and turn on some white noise. Like, you can go to freewhitenoise.com or, I don't know, Google it, white noise apps or whatever. Put them in your ears so you don't hear anything. That's super helpful too. Okay, how do I make this go away? Can't make that one go away. Okay, I'm really bad at talking too much also, so I'm really sorry. I'm trying to read all the comments and talk and get on rants and tangents. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Who is this? Christy Horn. Well, thanks, Christy. I don't think you even said anything. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. I don't see a comment from you. I'm sorry if it's there and I just don't see it. Okay. And Piper Bilbrey said, roll tide roll. Hey, roll tide. Brooks is my middle name, so I freaked out on the name reveal. Oh, how cool is that? Very cool. Love that middle name. Thank you for the super chat. That's awesome. Okay, I hope I'm like doing the super chat thing right and I'm not like missing y'all's comments, because I click on it and I read what it says and that's what it says. Okay, somebody said financial boundaries, aka budget. We're trying to save for our Europe trip. This is Andrea. We're trying to save for our Europe trip in a couple of years, and it's hard to keep that goal in mind because it seems so far off. I know. When I was reading that, I was like, a couple of years. Ooh, that is hard. Ooh, that's a hard one. That really is a hard one. I think Cullen and I did the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University back when we first got married, and it was really helpful to go through that program and kind of like, we really need to probably do it again. Like, reset our mindset on spending. Using cash was super helpful because you like see that money leave your hand and like, there it goes. I don't know, maybe you could make you a little chart on the wall that you can fill in like how much you've gotten. Add you some little pictures up there. Set yourself a day of the week to browse little websites about Europe so that you'll remember that you need to not spend money. I don't know. Maybe that would help. Let's see. Tori said, if I make a list, I strive to check things off. Yes, me too. But do you know what I'm really bad about? Is I'll make lists and then I literally won't actually look at them again. That's like the worst thing ever, right? Like, who makes a list and then doesn't look at it again? That would be me. I totally do that. I actually have one from the other night. I was like laying in bed and kept thinking of things to do. I was like, okay, these are the things I'm going to do first in the morning, and realized like 5 o'clock the next day, I hadn't even looked at the list. Hello. It's dumb. Okay. Okay, so Rose is the one who commented, said my video cut out for a few minutes. I commented about not being able to discipline. Oh, I hope you heard my response, because I was talking about that. I feel bad about how I discipline and no one takes me serious. I don't have kids. Oh, dang. Okay, well, you're going to have to go back and watch back this live stream. I don't know how long ago it was. Maybe like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. So at like 15 minutes into the video, go back and watch it. And I talked about that some. The Buckinghams said, I need lists to remember where I put my list. Amen. Preach that. One thing that I do, and Cullen and I do a lot, is we use the Notes app on our phone, because then it's always right there, and it like connects with my MacBook. It connects with actually Cullen's phone because we're on the same iCloud and all that. So we can make like a grocery list and check it off together. They have little bubbles now that you can like, it actually puts a check mark in there when you get finished with it. So yeah, we've been loving that lately. That is an awesome way to do it. Wait, stop, go away. Okay, Lena Ramsey, I've been working on setting boundaries, and I actually went through my son's clothes and got rid of everything newborn to 18 months. 18 months, it was much needed. Wow, that's awesome. I did that with Brooke's clothes last week. I didn't get rid of it, but I went through it. That's really good though. That's awesome. Good job on setting your boundary and your goals and keeping them. Heather Lucier, did I pronounce that right? I'm sorry if I didn't. Said I have to set reminders on my iPhone for everything. Oh my gosh, yes, everything. And I figured out, I don't even honestly know how to actually set a reminder. I like get Siri involved. Set me a reminder to go to bed in 30 minutes. Okay, I'll remind you. See, and then she reminds you. And the cool thing is when you set your reminder, then it pops up on your phone and it stays at the top of your notifications. Like even if you clear your notifications and open your phone, when you lock it back, it'll be there. Super helpful. Love doing that. Okay. Lauren Miles, thanks for the super chat, Lauren. She said, love from Tampa, Florida. I've been watching your vlog since Gaines was tiny. Oh, little bitty baby Gaines. You do you, girl. Boundaries are so necessary for your sanity. Yes, they totally are. Totally, totally are. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I've sometimes, when I started thinking about making this video, I was like, is this just like some random, people are going to be like, what are you talking about? This doesn't make any sense. Or you're like using the terminology wrong. And then I realized I just wanted to do it. But I think it is so important to like set things and stick to them. And when you make yourself a mental note that like, when you've gone to the thought process of setting a boundary, why you're doing it, what it's for and what it's about, it's so much easier, I guess, to be consistent, because when you set the boundary, it's important to not just set it and tell yourself, like tell somebody else. Obviously, I'm telling y'all, and obviously not everybody's going to make a YouTube video about it, but hey, why don't you go ahead, make your YouTube video about it, post it on your Facebook, tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your husband, whoever, and be like, hey, this is what it is. And it's kind of like on Thursday when I was trying to get this video up and I told Cullen, like, you know, made sure he got done what he needed to do. And then I was like, hey, I'm posting this video tonight and I'm still not done doing what I need to do for it. So I need you to help with the kids. And that's something I said at the end of my last video was I'm setting this boundary and I'm going to not let anything interfere with it. So if I have to ask for help, I'm going to ask for help. If I have to, you know, like cut something else off that I want to do sooner to get this done, I'm going to do it. So there you go. One thing I did not set as a boundary for how long this video is going to be. I don't know. I was thinking kind of 30 minutes. So I've only got a little bit of time. I don't know if there's anything else that you guys want to talk about. Make that go away. I can't say. How do I? Okay. You guys make that go away. I can't get the super chat stuff to go away so that I can scroll through the other comments. Somebody was born in Gunnersville, Alabama. Hey, how about that? All right. Who is that? Where'd it go? Oh, water with lemon, please. Peggy. How about that? Okay. All right. Ducky120 commented right below Cullen. Wait, what did Cullen say? Want me to pick up anything on the way home? You got me stuck watching now, though. Sorry. Do I want you to anything on the way home? It's 10 o'clock. What you gonna get? I don't know. Milkshake would be good. That's not on my boundaries of eating though. So no, I'm good. Thanks, babe. Appreciate it. Okay. Ducky120. My boundaries for this week is to try not to get anxious about things when it comes to our travel timeline. That sounds good. Wait, was this the same person comment about going to Europe? I don't think so. Tell me about what you're talking about there, your travel timeline. But boundaries for not getting anxious, that's hard to do. Setting yourself a boundary for not getting anxious. Laura Beth Schmidt. Hey girl, hey, what's up? She's been around for a while, long time subscriber. We had kids semi sort of around the same time. So she said it's hard to do with Hattie having autism because we go only day by day and minute by minute. I totally understand that has to be super hard. I don't even know. I mean, honestly, I've not been in that situation, so I don't know. But I know that you do have to take care of yourself. So sometimes you got to find a way, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because I know you do a lot. She has done a lot to help her daughter and her family and be there for everything that she needs to do. And Laura Beth, you are a great mom, and you always just inspire me to do better because you're always doing whatever you can for your kids. So you stick to your boundaries, you decide on what you need to do, and girl, you stick to it because you got to take care of yourself and your kids too. All right, let's see. Brandy. And Brandy's been around for a while too. She's an OG. Sawyer, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I think that's right. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Boundaries are not feeling guilt from family. Being stationed away with family 18 plus hours away is difficult. We shouldn't have to use our savings and time off to always go see family. No more guilt from that. Totally understand. And thank you for the super chat. Dang girl. Appreciate that. That was super nice. Yes, I totally get that. And that is a really, really hard thing, especially when you're so far away and having to spend the money to go see family. You want to be with family. You want to see family. Goodness, that's hard. That is really hard. Yeah, I think the guilt thing is definitely something. I think that's going to be my Thursday video, talking about the guilt of maintaining and keeping your boundaries and being consistent with it, because that is what gets me. I literally feel guilt about everything all the time. And Cullen and I have talked about this, like, ever since Gaines was a baby. And I think it's probably more the mom guilt than anything. Just feeling the guilt about everything. Like, asking for help always makes me feel guilty. And I find myself like stressing about it more because I feel guilty. And if somebody's offering to help, let them help. I'm preaching to myself because I don't like, even, somebody will ask me, my mom is like always helping with us and the kids and doing stuff. And she's like, okay, well, I can, bring them home at this time or do this. And I'm like, well, I mean, if you have time and if you want to, but you don't have to. And I don't know, I guess because I know how I am sometimes, so I don't take it at face value that if somebody's offering to do something that, not that they don't totally want to, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't want people to do things out of obligation. And so I totally understand what you're saying too. Like, if you can't do it, if you don't want to spend all your money on that, you just have to say that. And if somebody has a problem with that and judges you, man, I don't even want to say that they shouldn't. It's hard to even say that. I don't know. Anyways, that is really a hard decision because separating out extended family time versus immediate family time, you just have to decide what's best for you. No more guilt from that. Good for you. Stick to it. You do what you say you're going to do. Okay, let's see. I saw somebody a second ago, Henry's mom, I think was the name, said something about kids being picky eaters. That is major on my list too. And oh gracious, setting boundaries for that. We have got, oh my goodness. Okay. Peggy also said my eyelashes look good all the time. Thank you. They're real eyelashes. Not that they look fake, but it's Mary Kay mascara, waterproof black, and I've never found anything I like better. I feel like it actually like curls my eyelashes or something. It's crazy. Okay, River Mania 10. Don't feel guilty. As a teacher, I can see what kids have boundaries at home and which ones don't. It makes a huge difference. It's not a bad thing. Ooh, that gives me like the fire under me to like make me stick to my boundaries just to hear that, because I totally see what you're saying. And I know I'm the same way. I'll see kids and I'm like, oh, dang, their mamas must want to enforce their rules at home. Or, you think that, kids are disciplined different ways. Yes, not feeling guilty. That is a big thing because I'm always feeling guilty for like, oh, I mean, they can just watch I said, it's going to turn off your show. Well, oh, but I was just at the good part. And then in my head, I'm like, oh, I remember when I was little and I'd have to turn off my show because it's time to go or go to bed. And I'd be so upset because I didn't get to see it. But like, what does that teach you if you teach them, if you keep giving in? It teaches them that you're going to give in next time too, and that they don't have to listen to you. And then it also teaches them not to discipline themselves too. Like if they're telling, 10 years down the road, because this one experience is really going to change their entire life. It's totally not going to ruin their life or whatever. But okay, anyways, what I was saying is it's going to teach them, if you stick to what you said you were going to do, it's going to teach them to do the same for themselves in the future. When they say, okay, I've got 5 more minutes, I'm giving myself 5 minutes to finish what I'm doing, and then I've got to go do this. They're going to stick to their boundaries because you've taught them that you do the same thing. Does that make sense? Okay. K-Lauren0909 said, I've been watching you guys since you've lived in Florida. Love you guys. Thanks, K-Lauren. I assume that K is your first initial, and you must go by your middle name. Do you? Because that would be really cool. Because we do that too. Oh my gosh. I thought there was like a massive person coming in my room, just a dog crawling out from under the bed. Okay. All right, guys. So I was going to keep this 30 minutes. Look at me not keeping my boundary. But I didn't really have one when I started. So does that count? I don't know. Okay. Christina M. said this week, I will be working on sticking to my diet and making sure I hit my food and water goals. It's hard to set a boundary for yourself when you have a toddler. It absolutely is. And that is what I'm dealing with right now. So Alexandra Maduro said, I've always been a people pleaser, but have recently started thinking, I can't make it go away. I can't make it stop. Have recently started thinking about the people I surround myself with. I've realized that I don't have the time and energy to funnel into everyone making choices. Absolutely. That's, all of this. It's just like I could talk about this stuff forever because all of this is all what's going through our minds and my mind and Cullen and my relationship and our minds and all that stuff. So totally feel you on that. Okay. I think, let's see. Whitney Kefner said, boundaries when your husband works all the time. After I get off work, nighttime is not my own. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. Do you mean like after I get off work, nighttime is not my own? So do you mean like maybe you're taking care of the kids and so when he gets home, you're still in charge? Maybe that's what you mean. But you work on that. Okay. All right, guys. I really, really, really gotta go. Oh, thank you, Carissa, for the super chat. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this some more, and I really, really love doing this live stream because I'm able to just interact with you guys as we're sitting here talking. Oh my gracious, and y'all are sending me super chats right here as I'm trying to get off. Dylan, Allison, thank you for the super chat. Laura Beth said, you made me cry. You're an amazing mama too. You have no clue how much it means to me that you said that to me. Well, it is true. I meant every word of it. And thank you for your super chat. You're very sweet. You do not have to do that. You know that. Our awesome life said I also blah, blah, blah. I often feel guilty because I'm not doing enough for my 3 with autism. Love you guys. Oh my gracious, that is hard. And the guilt of not feeling like you're not doing enough is totally, totally there. This is a whole nother topic I want to talk about. What like society continues to tell us about what is enough and what's not enough, and how the expectations that are out there are way above what they even should be. And we feel like we should be doing way more when we're doing plenty. We're doing enough. You are enough. And yeah, that's a major thing that is on my mind and my list of things that I want to work on and talk about. So all right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching this live stream. It was super fun. Loved hanging out with y'all. Stay tuned. Thursday, there will be a video. I have not set myself a little goal and a little boundary for what time yet, except, no, wait, I did. Okay, so last week, it got up at 10:30 on Thursday, 10:30 a.m. There we go, 10:30. It's going to be up at 10:30 a.m. Central Time next week. We'll do another live stream next Sunday night. These are going to be hopefully around the same time. If this works for you guys, after everybody's kids are in bed, we'll try to stick to this time. Thank you guys for being here, and let me know how you're doing on your boundaries. Feel free to leave me comments on this video or last week's video, tweet me, whatever. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what your boundary is so you can stick to it. all the things. I want to hear from y'all. I'm loving working with y'all on this. Together, we are going to change our lives and make everything. We're going to get our sanity back. Okay. Y'all got to help me, please. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Do I want to end? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. End. Okay.